What's up, guys? As you know, I talk to my guy Alex Pruitt just about every day, whether it's about the housing market, whether it's just the show, it doesn't even matter. He sat in this chair right here as a guest, took time out of his day after he's been on HGTV. He sells houses like crazy. He took time out of his day to come in on the show, only for me to find out that he sold a house and had to go back and do paperwork. This guy will literally do whatever he can to make sure you get to where you want to be. He's going to sell your house or he's going to get you in a house, whatever you guys need right now. And the time is now. The market is there. He preaches it every single day. If you check out his Instagram, he does little stories every week to let you know the best ways to go about selling your house or buying your house. He wants to get you in your forever home, guys. Alex Pruitt, 72 sold. Make sure to follow him for all your housing needs.
The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys pussy and they PMSing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Side of Frickin' Mayo show. Guys, every week I bring you some of the best people from around the valley because I want you to know exactly who they are. And with me today, I have a guest that is doing some really cool freaking shit. I met him, talked to him a little bit about what he did, and instantly I told him, bro, I need to get you on the show. If you're a millionaire and you have nice cars, this guy's going to take care of you. You probably already know him or have seen his shit. Guys, Casey. Welcome to the show, my guy. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. You drove all the way from Queen Creek just to get here.
Oh, yeah. Traffic today, man.
It's
bad.
Ridiculous. Yeah. That Friday the 13th traffic.
Everybody's trying to get out before quarantine again.
Everybody is, dude. It's so true. No joke. Yeah, guys. So we're recording this on Friday the 13th. Have you been feeling Friday the 13th today or no?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it's
all
been
day.
A spooky day.
Woke up, it's like groggy everywhere.
Yeah. Woke up from I woke up in a great mood and then it just went.
Oh yeah. Straight social media. Everybody's negative.
Everybody's negative. Yeah, but
feel
hey, we're gonna have a good show. I'm smiling. I'm cheesing from cheek to cheek. That's what you got to do.
Same.
But let's talk a little bit about because you walked in the studio and you're like, hey, I don't think I told you exactly what happened with the first place I met you to where you are now. So a couple things have happened since then. We're not even gonna name the company. But you have moved away from where I initially met you. Let's talk about that right off the bat really quick.
Yeah. Basically, we were trying to open a shop. Just had a couple other people that had the same vision as us that wanted to go and grow what we already had and make it into something else. Kind of like, not just locally but everywhere.
Everywhere.
California,
Yeah.
We're doing rallies, products all over, e-commerce, everything.
Sure.
And we just didn't have the same vision with them.
Gotcha.
They have these views and we have our views, and it was just constantly butting heads. So
that's business.
yeah. And then that and money's always an issue.
For sure.
If someone doesn't know how to handle money or do something like that, then that's always a big problem.
And that's the time when you leave.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Business is about making money.
No questions
asked.
asked. I'm out.
Yeah, and like I said, what you do is really interesting and something that's crazy. So guys, I'll kind of break it down. And tell me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to mess this up. But you detail like high-end cars, and you take care of high-end cars.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're just detailing them, maintaining them, restoring them, just keeping them clean.
Yeah, but and the reason this blows my mind. So all the people out there, if you have a car that's like $1 million, a couple $100,000, whatever, it doesn't matter. That thing is your baby. You said it's most people's second biggest investment.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you buy your house, and then sometimes it's more than their house. Sometimes it's their first investment, depending on who you are.
Yeah, and then you take care of them. And so that was the thing that I think is crazy is a lot of people, you don't see a lot of Bugattis and Lamborghinis going through cobblestone. They're not going through there. Every
once in a while.
Every once in a while. I have seen. I went to I forget where it was, but it was in Scottsdale, and there was a Lambo out there. But he was watching this baby with his eye like a hawk.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And then I saw what you guys did, and I was like, wow, that's actually really cool because
convenient.
People trust certain people, and if you do one good thing, one good time, they are going to trust you forever with your car.
Oh, yeah, and it spreads like wildfire because if you have a Ferrari, you know everybody else with a Ferrari.
Exactly.
So it's like,
yes.
it's easy. Yeah, it just works together.
I was a little drunk when we me talk the first time. I got a full
yeah.
disclosure. But yeah, so
City Vodka.
City Vodka. Shouts out Christina on last week's episode. But yeah, talk about how you got into that, because that is something that when you talk to people, it's not like, oh yeah, I detail high-end cars. You know, how did you get into it?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of fell into it. So I grew up in Tucson, Arizona. You know, just going to school. I think I moved out of Tucson when I was in middle school. I moved to Las Vegas. I won't go into why, but moved to Vegas, met my dad.
To go be a male stripper, probably, yeah?
Exactly, prostitute. And I met this guy that was our next door neighbor, and he had a little 5x8 trailer, and he just pulled it behind his truck. He was washing cars for like $20. Oh, wow. And I kept in contact with him over the years, and like 10 years went by, and I noticed he had like 10 of these trucks going around town. He was making, he sent me his like profit and loss thing, and it was like 2.3 mil or something a year just washing cars. I was like, fuck, I gotta figure out how to do this. How do I start washing cars? And my funny thing is, my first job was Octopus Car Wash in Tucson.
Okay.
Sorry. And so I was like, fuck, I gotta figure out how I could buy a trailer. I could do this and that. And I was working at El Jefe and Riot House in Old Town.
Okay.
And so I was kind of networking a little bit already, getting my name out there.
All the nice cars parked out front of there.
Oh, yeah. And that's right when Riot House opened. So I think Ferrari Penske had like 3 Ferraris parked out front. So sick. And one day I got a ride home from Elle Foster, this bottle service girl that was working there at the time. And we got rear-ended by a drunk driver going 120 on the freeway, like right in front of Talking Stick. Just bam, hit us. Cow. And my brother broke his femur. I didn't get hurt, but I just had like chiropractor for like a couple months.
Yeah.
But he got like 65,000 from that, and I got like 30,000.
Okay.
So first thing I did was went to Vegas and bought a car wash, or like a van, a mobile car wash.
Yep.
And we worked there for like 6 months. I made my investment back within that 6 months.
Wow.
Bought another one, brought it down to Arizona, and we had 2 routes in Vegas. My brother had one and I had one, and then we had ours here that we were trying to like get off the ground.
For sure.
And then just, I think mainly the reason why we got into the specific exotic cars was just from working in Riot House in Old Town. And then the big the Zima boys, they kind of helped build our brand, even though it might have been fake a little bit, but it helped us because we were watching all those
because you're watching all the cool cars, and they were flexing hard. It was actually funny. Speaking of that, really quick, not gonna talk about this too much, but I didn't know about Zima for the longest time. I had no idea. And then a couple of my buddies were talking to me, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, yeah.
And they showed me the articles, told me, and I was like, oh, shit.
Like, nuts. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Nuts. It was like living in a movie, even for us.
Dude, that's what everyone said. They're like, this is Fire Festival, but it was in Scottsdale.
Oh, yeah. Straight up.
Yeah. So crazy. But the thing that I think is cool is, like I said, once you like meet those people, right? Then you can keep that niche.
Oh yeah,
and then
easy.
Then
you just got to maintain it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just lift the mic up a little
I'm
bit.
Italian. Talk with my hands.
No, you're good, man. But yeah, you start to get in, and then exactly like you said, people talk. Oh, yeah. People who have Ferraris only talk to people that have other Ferraris.
Exactly. They're not going to talk. You always hang out. You want to try to hang out with someone smarter than you. So they're not going to hang out with people that have Honda Civics.
Yeah. And then obviously, like, let's talk business about that too, because it's cool because you can charge way more to detail Lamborghinis than you can for a Toyota.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Even though it's easier, it's crazy. You wouldn't think so, but it's easier to wash a Ferrari than it is like a Honda Civic or something.
Why?
Just because they're clean already.
That's true.
You don't have to do anything.
they're not driving them like back and forth to California. Yeah, okay, I got that.
You just go wipe them down, do a quick little vac.
Yeah.
Done in like 20 minutes.
Nice.
You make $100.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
So you guys got into that. The whole Zima thing kind of helped you guys jumpstart, and then now you guys are an official business. One vision.
Detailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We just came out with a product line 6 months ago.
Okay.
We kind of turned it off a little bit during COVID just because it was a little weird. But last week we just started that back up again for the holidays. Nice. So like tire shine, window cleaner, stuff like that.
Well, what's funny is I actually remember your brother. So I used to work at EOS.
Oh yeah.
I remember your brother would come. He would come in and work out super late at night. And one day he comes in on crutches. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here on crutches? And I talked to him about this at that party. told him, he goes, yeah, man, this is what happened. I didn't know how this was gonna like all come full circle.
Oh, that's weird.
Because
huh?
that was right after that car accident.
yeah.
Yes, and now
He's
I
a
got you on
savage.
the show.
I know, huh? We'll have to have him in here sometime.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He went to go get food. Otherwise, he would be here right now. But
About the gains.
man, definitely. But so you started the product line. How was actually business during COVID? Because I mean, people still drove.
Oh yeah, for me it was. I think we tripled our business last year. So 2019 was technically our first 12 months of business, like consecutively, and we did like 125,000 last year, and it's November right now, and we're already past that. So it's definitely way busier than last year, having COVID and everything. It's I can't even explain it. It's stupid busy. Yeah, I have my phone turned off all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's tough. Like everybody would want their cars like detailed. They want them looking pristine. But I mean, at the same time, like there's not car shows going on right now. A lot of things is different. I bet. Does your business like increase so much during Barrett Jackson?
Not as much, actually.
Not as much.
Right after that, though. Like right
after everyone bought all the freaking cars.
Yeah, right after that, it's like I would say you have like a detailing season is like probably like spring training to like July, and then it dies for like 3 months, and then it picks right back up.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. Speaking of spring training, obviously the Spike, huge out here. A lot of professional athletes have cars. Can you name some of the people that you've detailed their cars?
I can. Byron Murphy for the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
Harrison Redrick for the Cardinals. Jaden Mickinson plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I think he's like 33 right now.
Yeah.
Brandon Faison for the LA Chargers.
Oh, nice.
I used to have the contract in Las Vegas to do all the Golden Knights cars. Every Wednesday, we'd go and do their cars. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Dude. But that's cool because then, again, making connections.
Oh, yeah. And it's like not just like celebrities, but you're like meeting these multimillionaire, celebrities or entrepreneurs or whatever. Now they're friends, too. So it's like I call them for anything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, dude.
I'm like, yo, what's up?
That's the coolest part. It's like once you make those connections, it can be something as crazy as like you shine their wheels or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But then they invite you to barbecues. I don't know if they actually do that.
Oh no, it does all the time.
Do they?
I got invited to come into a house and they were getting tattooed. And he's like, "Oh, you want a tattoo?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. And I'll stay for dinner." I'm like, "Oh sweet."
No, but that's what's crazy. And then all of a sudden like you're doing the whole freaking Vegas Knights team.
Oh yeah.
Well, dude, talk about that. What was that like? Did you just go to the stadium and do it all?
Yeah, they had like they had the practice stadium, not like the T-Mobile arena.
Yeah.
But we went to their practice stadium. They gave us like passes. We just swipe our pass or whatever, the thing opens. We'd set up we'd get there like 30 minutes before they got there. Set up everything, and then they pull up in their car. They get out, hand us the keys. I'd like sign, if it was their first time, I'd have them sign like a waiver, like,
oh, definitely, yeah.
We're not liable if we break something.
Yeah.
And then they'd go to practice. We'd park them, and then as soon as we were done, if they were done before we were, we'd give them cars individually, or we'd just leave the keys like at the front office or whatever.
Gotcha.
So,
and then, talk about the process, because obviously, like, you're going there, so you can't take like a mobile freaking pop up that you drive it through. Like, are you just? Is it hose in hands or what?
Pretty much. So technology's crazy these days. Like everybody's trying to innovate something new all the time. So you just have like a pressure washer, a generator. I've got a 125-gallon water tank in there.
Oh, nice.
You literally open the doors to the van. We have like one of those express vans,
Yeah.
Cargo van, and you open the doors to it and pull the pressure washer out and turn it on, and you don't even have to take anything out. You see some of these detailers, they take out like their generator and they put it on the thing.
Yeah.
They hook it up to customers' houses even. I'm like, we provide water, everything.
I've seen that. So like I know a lot of who was it? I don't remember the name, but we used to get our dog groomed. And they would do that. It would be a pop-up one, but they're like, hey, we'd have to use your water, like a hose or something like that. So the fact that you bring it all, you don't have to tap into anything they do.
Oh, yeah. So
Again,
nice.
Another like just little check mark that you can be like, listen, I'm going to make it as easy for you as possible.
Exactly, yeah.
Another thing people want is freaking convenient.
Coming straight to them, too, yeah.
Yeah.
Like going to people's houses all the time. Like we went up to, there's this house, this guy in DC Ranch, actually the crypto guy, John Crusoe.
Oh, yeah.
He was renting a house up there in DC Ranch that no one really kind of knew about. It's a secret house.
Okay.
But it had its own car wash.
Okay.
So he'd call us to go up there and use his car wash to wash his cars. I'm like, why don't you just fucking wash your cars? You have your own car wash.
Just drive it through. Dude, but that's what's crazy. Like, people out here have some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah. It's not.
Like, it's not just like Lamborghinis aren't even that cool anymore. Like what's the coolest car you've detailed?
Probably the Senna. I've detailed. There's 500 of them in the world. I've detailed 2 of them. That's pretty cool. I've driven both of them too, which is cool.
Yeah. Okay. Like coolest cars that you've driven now.
Oh yeah. No, the Senna's probably the coolest car. I think they sold for originally 1.5 million.
Oh really?
The Ford GT. I was at the grand opening. That was at the black one,
dude. So that literally changed the game for me. Like that, cool. It made me want that car.
The inside still looks like a Ford to me, though.
It does.
It still looks. I'm like, it's Ford. Like like it's a Ford.
if you could have any car, what would it be?
I'm a Ferrari guy, so probably
Ferrari,
like a LaFerrari. If I was like a crazy rich dude.
Dude, so that's the funniest thing and that's why I love bringing people on the show that can tell me different things, because I'm not a huge car guy.
Oh no,
I'm really not. I drive a Nissan freaking Rogue,
it's not
and
bad.
that's because I get 32 miles to the gallon, baby. But one day, obviously, like I would love to get there and have like a decent car that would be like something you park out front and people are like, oh, it's just Nick with his bomb ass car out here.
I drove. You know who Matt Morgan is?
I do.
He lets me drive his 720 before he moved to Florida.
Yeah.
He would let me drive a 720, to take it to the mechanic shop or whatever, and to get it fixed, tires, whatever. And I would have to say, anytime you're at a stoplight or a gas station or whatever, you can't like look around and not see anybody looking away. Everybody's looking at you.
Everyone's looking at you,
staring at you. It's nuts. Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's a flex like you don't even really realize. One of my buddies, I don't know if you do his car. His name's David Carpenter.
Yeah.
You do his Bentley.
I've only done his once, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I've only done his once. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we drove it around because we were waiting on I think my camera guy that day, and it was like literally so funny. Like everywhere we go, everyone was just focused on the car, and you're like, yeah. And then you're in the passenger seat, and no one gives a shit about you. They're looking at the driver.
Like, fuck that guy. Is that the white and black one?
No, he has an all black one. It's like blacked
maybe I'm thinking
out.
of someone else.
Yeah.
I might be thinking of someone else.
But no, I do have a lot of friends that literally post you all the time. Alex Pruitt's definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, just his car yesterday, or
his buddy's car. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He'll get there soon. Do you know Ken too? Do you do Ken's?
R8.
Yeah. He has 2. No. He has a red Bentley and then a lime. I forget what the lime green is. I don't know. I'm gonna be sending you people now.
I know some. I have like 10 million people a day that are
sure
hit me up for car washes. It's like annoying.
Do they let you drive them like right off the bat, or do you gotta like massage that and build that in?
It just depends who it is. Yeah. Some customers are like, oh, take it out and go 200 miles an hour. Tell me what it does. I'm like, all right.
Tell me what it does.
Yeah.
That man.
Other people won't even let me move it out of the garage to the driveway.
It
just depends. Yeah, it just really depends.
Tell me about working with those people, because obviously there are some super stint, and it's got to be a mofo to deal with.
Especially right now, because those are the same type of people that have a problem with Corona.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you kind of have to know those boundaries and work with those people. Like yesterday, I was watching the Pruitt's car, and I was in this parking lot and I didn't have a mask on, and this girl wanted a business card, so I had to like set the business card on the ground and walk away so she could pick it up. So it's not bad, A lot of people would have a hard time with it, but I've been in sales my whole life, so I adapt to like different personalities really easy. I could talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I could talk to a gangster. I could talk to a millionaire. It doesn't really matter.
And talk to a bum at a truck stop or whatever. Yeah. I gotta ask though, what's it like working with your brother?
It's pretty good. It's interesting. Sometimes we fight
said
a
that
little.
with like the little I don't know.
No, we love each other. He's my better half. Not like relationship wise, but it's yin and yang. Everything he's not good at, I'm good at, and what I'm not good at, he's good at. So it's good balance. It works out great. I'm a good salesman, and he's a good like manager and leader.
Yeah.
So I go out and get the customers, and he knows how to like organize the business and take care of everything and make sure it's doing what it needs to do.
Well, and that's where it can get kind of like tough and kind of, I guess like greasy, where you got to like, if you have that there and you're bumping heads, like that makes business so tough. And it sounds like you guys have figured it out and have like a steady business idea, business plan, everything like that.
Oh yeah, no, it worked out well, because it's, the guy that franchised the business from Vegas, I learned as much as I could from him and sucked everything out of him, and it just took off. And I knew a whole bunch of people in Scottsdale that just kind of helped me with social media and everything.
Yeah.
So it kind of blew up really fast.
Yeah.
So that helped, and then we only fight really when it's like dumb shit. You know, it doesn't even have to do with business. It's like, fuck you, I'm not going to Chipotle. Or, you know, don't tell me what to do. Like brother shit.
No, that's still cool though. Like obviously, that's the dream when you can work with family and it actually works out.
Oh yeah, no, it's nice. Yeah, for sure.
Because that can be tough. And now you're getting interviewed, and he's on a food run.
he'll be getting there soon. It's all right. I'm a talker though, so. He actually probably rather not be on camera. Or, you know, he's just that type of person.
You're very right on that. Like he's very quiet, crush. Like the dude is strong as shit.
Oh yeah, he's doing like 150-pound dumbbells the other day in the gym on Instagram. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, you're gonna hurt a bone.
When he walked in on crutches and that boy still went and worked out, I was like, holy shit. Like I'm doing something wrong in life.
Oh yeah, if you walk around Old Town, we pretty much. I mean, it's been 2 years now, so the reputation might have died a little bit, but we used to have the reputation of like fighting everybody because he was a security guard and I was a bar back.
Yep.
So every time he got in a fight, I would jump over the bar and I'd fucking start fighting with him. That's how everybody knew who we were.
So I freaking love it, man. Like go from working in Old Town to now detailing literally multi-million, if not like billionaires' cars. That's the dream, and that's what I mean. Because we talked about it a little bit before, and you're like, I want to get this word out to people. So others realize like this is possible, and you don't have to like have a college degree. Like you guys are. What did you guys do in profits again last year?
Profits 125,000. That's like before bills. And everything.
Yeah, definitely.
But, 125 our first year, our first 12 months. So
oh my goodness.
Not bad. And then I mean, honestly, anybody could. I've literally seen someone detail cars out of a Geo Metro.
Oh yeah.
$1,000 car. That's all you need. Something to get around.
Well, one of my buddies, he has someone come to them, and I don't even think about it anymore. Like I always just drive and get mine taken care of. It is what it is, but that's where it's going now. It's not going to where you go somewhere and get like they come to you. It's almost what is it? The Safe Light. They freaking
the glass,
They come to you and they fix your freaking windshield. Like it's so smart, and you guys got in at the freaking right time.
It's just like insane. Uber. It's everything. Everything's going that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually the next thing is my app. We're trying to develop an app to where you could just have a membership and car wash right to your house.
So is that what you guys want? Memberships, or are you always okay with just like here and there clients? Because it's tough out here when there's snowbirds and shit.
Yeah. You'll always have to be. Every mobile detailer will always have to have like those here and there clients, just because that's the name of the game.
For sure.
But if you can get memberships and get like, there's a barber, I forget his name. But there's a barber shop in Paradise Valley that I was talking to this guy, and he got all his clients on like a subscription base. And you wouldn't think that, like about being in a barber shop.
No.
But because it's just like the gym, you know, they sign up every 2 weeks, but they're coming every once a month.
Yeah.
So he's getting a free haircut there.
Oh yeah.
So it's smart. So that's kind of the goal, is kind of move into that membership. So then it's just, hey, here's an employee, here's a truck, here's your customers. You have the same customers every week.
Yep. You go on like a lot of places I know. Like barbershops and stuff like that. Like you can pick a day and time, and if the slot's open, then cool. And if it's not, then I guess you have to find a different time.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can do the same thing. It's on our website like that still right now.
Just book an appointment.
Hit it.
Time. Peep their website, guys. We got to plug that. I was actually looking at it, and I was like, wow, you have everything you need. Reviews. You got pictures of different cars. Like it's gonna make you guys want to buy a fancy car.
I built that website in like 3 hours.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what I mean. So this is why it's worth having people on this show that literally just hustle, because obviously like you guys working in Old Town a couple of years ago, like, and now you're making over 120,000 and it's November and you already beat what you do last year.
Oh yeah, it's
have you always had that business mindset though?
Oh yeah, it was funny. My mom was saying something yesterday. We were at a NASCAR race when I was like probably like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
And or not my mom, my dad was saying this. We were at a NASCAR race and they had like 3 extra tickets because our cousins didn't show up. It's like, oh, give me those. And I like ran through the crowd and I sold them in like 30 minutes. I got like $100 for them. I was like, oh, look, I sold the tickets. And
damn.
Yeah, so that's just how I've always been. And before Old Town, I was at a T-Mobile for a long time.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know those little kiosks in the mall?
Yeah.
I worked at Tucson Mall and Park Place Mall in Tucson. And I was in one of those little kiosks. I was selling $30,000 worth of iPhones a month out of a kiosk. I was like the #1 rep in the company for a few years.
Wow. Oh my God.
I was like 16, 17, 18, and 19 I worked there, and I was making like 10 grand a month starting at
the
like
kiosk
16.
where no one wants to look at you.
Exactly. Yeah, no one wants to look at you. Everybody tells you fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, but I was #1 in the company out of a kiosk, which made a big deal. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just who I am, I guess. I love to talk.
Have you always been interested in cars?
Oh yeah, definitely. My whole life I wanted to be I always said I was gonna be a NASCAR driver or something like that, but obviously that never happened. But cars has always been my passion for sure.
Okay.
I've that and motorcycles. I grew up racing dirt bikes at like 4 years old.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this has been in your blood since the freaking beginning. It wasn't something you had to adapt to.
No, I've worked at, my first job was a car wash. I've worked at body shops, oil lube places.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've done it all, everything. I could take apart your car and put it back together.
Well, dude, it's so crazy because I honestly I highly freaking commend you guys because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a car guy. I don't know dick about cars. Yeah, my producer sucks at cars. Like I had to change. I had this thing with my truck right before I sold it.
Oh yeah.
Alternator kept going out. No, my brother-in-law he was the manager of a shop. Mm-hmm. He's a manager of a different shop now, but he couldn't figure out what was wrong. No one could figure out what was wrong with this freaking truck, and I finally just ended up having to learn how to take out the alternator and put a new one in. And it was just like
months.
Every couple months, and I was like, man, I'm sick of doing this. Like I don't want to pay anyone else to do it, so I'll do it. But that was when I really learned how much goes into it.
Oh damn.
Do you clean under the hood too?
Oh yeah, under the hood. We'll lift it up, do the whole undercarriage, everything. Yeah.
Damn.
We have one guy we paid. I think we charged him $9,000 for a detail before.
Is that the biggest detail job you've ever done?
Other than an airplane. Airplanes are just, I mean, they're huge, so they're.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could go anywhere up. They could be up to $20,000-$30,000 for a detail.
Damn.
Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you get a plane, you want to try to like push like a ceramic coating. It's like a protective thing, and then it costs $30 for the product, but you're charging $10,000 for it.
It's business.
So
yeah,
that's the best thing.
But I mean, you guys have a product, yeah. So you do freaking airplanes too? What
airplane. I'll do anything, anywhere. I'll drive anywhere. I've been to Atlanta for detailing. I've had people hire us to go out there. Reno, Vegas, LA. We travel all over the country for it.
Nice.
So it's pretty fun, yeah.
Private jet, commercial jet.
Both. But I've only done private jets so far.
Private? Okay.
Yeah, I've only done. And which is cool is usually if it's out of town, they'll come pick me up in the private jet and then fly me to where they're at, and then I'll wash it there. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm telling you, like, Scottsdale's a crazy place.
Oh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
You can meet any industry doing anything, any time of the day.
Yeah.
It's almost like Vegas in a way.
No, it really is. Like it's literally, and there's
LA.
different types of money, right? There's like the new money they call it, and then there's old money.
Oh yeah.
Act differently, treat things differently, but new money typically spends more and kind of is careless about it. Old money is like, okay, we have it, but we don't flaunt it, but we have it. Yeah,
they're gangsters, they're ballers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this lawyer. I won't say his name, but I go to his house. This client, I don't know how I think he hit me up on Instagram one day, but I go to his house and he has like probably the biggest house in Paradise Valley, one of the biggest at least. I don't know if it's the biggest. You go there, he doesn't really have that many nice cars or anything, and so you wouldn't think he's like a baller. He's got like a Denali and like a nice Benz. Don't get me wrong, they're nice, but they're not like top of the line.
Not like Rolls Royce.
And but then he comes out, dude, and this guy's like blinged out with probably like more money and jewelry than he has cars in his house, and like he tried to buy the Zima house that actually he lives like right down the street from them. Yeah. So yeah, it's just you can't judge a book by its cover here.
No,
you can meet someone that looks like a bum in Scottsdale, but they got money.
Oh yeah, sure. It's so funny. I remember one time I was having a birthday dinner. This was a while ago, and I watched. Literally, it was at a nice restaurant. I watched a dude walk in sweatpants.
No way.
And I'm like, all right. This was like right after I moved out. I was like, wow, like this is a different level.
Oh yeah.
Like
they don't care.
They don't care.
No.
They come and like they ate and left, and like him and his girl, they popped into valet, like had a super nice car, and I'm like, oh my god, what did I just walk? This is my birthday dinner. I eat this once a year, and homie shows up in sandals and freaking.
Man. Embarrassing, huh?
Hey, I mean, it gives you something to work towards, but it is cool because it's a different world, and I don't think people really realize that.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. You have to adapt fast too. Like if you're like looking to move here or something, you have to like pay attention and like live to the culture like quick. Or, like learn how to manipulate or not manipulate, because that's what everybody's out here doing, but you have to watch out for the manipulators, you have to like watch yourself for
you have to find like what works for you
exactly
and just roll with that and not let other people kind of get into you.
No, everybody in Scottsdale is trying to copy someone or do something.
Or fraud people.
Or fraud,
No, I'm just kidding. But that's another question. So obviously, like, word of mouth is huge. Social media is huge. Was that natural for you guys? Like, was it like first one, cool, we spread, or did you guys have to work at it and kind of massage it a little bit?
No, you had to work at it and massage it for a little bit.
Okay.
Other than TikTok. TikTok blew up like overnight.
You guys have a TikTok?
I do, but it's not as. I have like 1 follower now. It was like up to 1 million, but it accidentally got deleted, which I'm very mad about. But I had like 10 million views on TikTok at one time. Like,
holy
I had
shit.
I had one video that got like almost. I think it was like 50 million views on one video or something. It was nuts.
Damn. Have you just like wiping cars? What?
Yeah, just spraying soap on them or like.
No, like I'm honestly curious. Like,
yeah.
But like on TikTok, it works.
Oh yeah, it
because
blows
you can
up
show
on
like
TikTok.
first and or beginning and after, like it's those
You
type
could
of videos
edit
that work.
it. Yeah, you can do all that. Well, a lot of people, have you seen like the foam cannon where they spray the foam like the soap? For some reason, that's like super satisfying to the eye.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is.
Literally just a simple like spraying soap on a car that will get like 1 million views.
And that's
like,
that's what's smart too. And I've talked about other people on this show as well. Is do you utilize TikTok? Like I don't, because it's me and a person having a conversation. I'm not dancing shirtless. I'm not, whatever. Like that's not my type. But
I feel that.
Yours, like that's legit. People love cars. Throw a little nice jam on top of it.
Easy, yeah. It'd be easy to like, even like a podcast. Like for you could have like. Almost like what you put on Instagram, like your little like 5-second clip or whatever. Just pop it up and on, like having like a 2-second sentence or whatever. Yeah.
Have you talking about hitting 10 mil on a TikTok and then boom?
Oh yeah, exactly.
And I hit
boom.
a mil. No, I'm just kidding. But so I want to go back to like the whole process because for me personally, and I think I speak for probably 75% of the community, I would be nervous as shit to touch some of these cars, let alone like clean it, detail it, open the hood, get in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you have to learn like what specific products to use for which car? Like what was it like stumbling upon it? How did that work for you?
Well, luckily when we franchised that company in Vegas, I got a head start of the game because he
like a mentor.
Yeah, because up until for 6 months he was cool as hell. He acted like he was our best friend. So he taught us everything he knows, which was dumb on his part, because if he was going to screw me over, why would you teach me?
Yeah, why would you teach me everything?
Now you go back and look at his business, and mine's doing better. So,
and he's in Vegas.
Yeah. So hopefully he hears this, because fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it's nerve wracking. I learned a lot with him, but he didn't even really, to be honest, wash exotic cars. He was kind of like,
yeah, you said it was plain cars.
He was a cobblestone, but mobile. He's like a mobile cobblestone.
Okay.
So we're not really a cobblestone because we don't just wash like shitty cars. So we're like daily drivers. So you kind of have to look at it a little different. But most of it's just a customer. Hey, this is how you open the back here. Or this is how you plug this in, or don't fuck up this. Don't do this. Yeah. So you kind of learn as you go, because it's like some of these cars are like one-off cars. So it's like, unless they tell you, how are you going to know?
Yeah.
So
someone pulled up, we were playing basketball, someone pulled up, and their car was just like, they opened the trunk in the front, and I was like, it was like, oh shit, yeah, like I forgot exotic cars do that.
It's in the back. Everybody always asks me, oh, let me see the engine. I'm like I was driving Ryan Keikos, our buddy that passed away recently.
Yeah.
He always let me drive his Lamborghini, and I pull up to a gas station, I put my backpack in there or something, and I'd shut it, and I'd come back out, and someone would be looking at the car and want to see the engine. I'm like, oh, it's in the back. But they would be like asking me to open the front. I'm like, oh, no, it's in the back. It's so funny every time.
No, I mean, hey, it messes with you,
every
and
time.
We don't really know us lower. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I love what you guys are doing. I think it's amazing. The fact that you get to work with your brother, the fact that you guys do multiple things with freaking planes and cars.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
Driven some of the coolest cars. Like you said, the app. What long term are you trying to franchise this one? Are you trying to make this like a huge business? What's the goal for you guys?
No, to be honest, like I don't want to be doing this the rest of my life. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's fun. You get to meet a lot of cool people, but
for sure.
I've always said from the beginning, this is going to be like a learning business.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just using it to grow, learning. It's basically going to college, because since I didn't go to college. So I'm learning as I go. I've had to move out of a house overnight just because like I got screwed over in a situation. So it's those type of like life situations that I want to learn. So I'm kind of forcing myself to go through certain things.
Yeah.
Because eventually I want to own like a I can't even talk. Like Fortune 500 company.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I couldn't talk right now.
No, I mean, I feel like that's the goal for everybody, man. So
exactly.
Some people love doing the work with their hands, though.
Oh yeah, no, I love it, but I don't know. I'm more of a salesman. I'm just like kind of a leader. I know how to I know how to get things done and like have other people do it for me. So I've always just had that drive, and I don't know if it's gonna be this. I think my retirement goal is having like a franchise of car washes, like actual car washes.
For sure.
But not like cobblestones. Like
Yeah.
I want to have like a supercar car wash, almost.
Yeah.
Where you just pull up and drive through, but it's not. It's not gonna ruin your car.
Yeah,
with
it's
all the
not gonna-
brushes and everything.
Yeah, it's not going to mess everything. And I honestly, I think that's the coolest idea ever. The locations you can put them in, the different people you can connect with.
Markets,
Markets,
Oh, yeah,
man.
they're nuts.
You have to play the market game,
yeah, big
especially with what you're doing. You know, some people can kind of play it a little differently, but when you're working with such high dollar amount of cars, like you have to make sure you find the niche and find the right spot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of the next thing I'm gonna do too, is kind of do like a little schooling for people.
Yeah, start teaching.
Like, hey, I don't know what the price is gonna be, but here's X amount of dollars. Teach me how to open my own detail company.
Yeah.
I have one guy actually. There's a shop here in town that's like really well known. I can't say the name right now, but they're building like a 55,000 square foot warehouse. And they're paying us
Jeez.
to design their like detail studio.
Oh,
which is
nice.
pretty cool. Yeah. So that'd be fun. A little project.
Yeah. I mean, it's even better when you have like your own spot to where, you know,
yeah.
mobile's fun for
Oh, yeah,
sure.
it's
And
cool.
it's convenient. And once you guys have like the full funds, you can really deck out a truck, I guess. But
Oh yeah.
for them to come to you and like put it in a warehouse and like, then you have
yeah.
all your tools. Like that's,
It's so much fun. It's
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy too. Like the celebrities you meet. We watched, who was it? Holly Holm, the UFC fighter.
oh yeah.
We watched her car. She lives in New Mexico, and she bought a car from RD Wires Only on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And he's like a big client of mine. So every time he sells to all the celebrities. So I get to wash the cars before they go to. They don't know it,
They
but
don't
I'm
know it.
washing them. I'm washing your car there.
Yeah. So if you just bought a nice car from the Phoenix Scottsdale area, they probably washed it.
Oh yeah, for
Man,
sure.
that's cool. I mean, it's in what I love about you and your brother too is you guys are humble as shit.
We try
Like,
to be.
I mean, talking to you guys, it's like, you know, you guys just like work your asses off and just want to like be
yeah.
known and do what you love to do and work with cars. And I got to
That's
commend you
about.
because I've heard you say it about 4 different times through this show is, you know, either a company screwed you over, you had to move out, man. Talk about how you've overcome adversity to get to where you're at right now.
It's every day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And it's not
yeah.
just Friday the freaking 13th.
No,
man.
yeah. No, it's nuts. I've been through a lot. You know, 3 years ago, I washed porta potties for like 6 months for a little bit, so that was gross. I lived on a tile floor for a little bit with my friend. Recently, we tried to go with this business adventure and open a shop with someone that was supposed to be awesome, but it wasn't. And we had to move out overnight just because it was
Yeah.
either go to that person and tell them all this stuff that they're doing wrong and basically tell them they're a piece of shit, or avoid confrontation and just move out.
Yeah.
So we packed our shit at like 2 a.m. and left.
Well, and there's something that's
Yeah.
so like commanding when you do the work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
It feels
you
so
are
much
you
better.
are the profit that comes in. Like without you going and doing what you guys do, like there's no revenue.
Exactly. Nothing. I mean, other than the products.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's-
The
I
car,
guess
on the
there's
car
stuff.
wash stuff. Yeah. No, for sure.
It gets cut in half or whatever the percentage is. Like
Exactly.
you're taking that with you when
It's a
you
big
leave.
loss. Yeah.
And that's what's cool with you is because you made those connections.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that you can
sure.
teach when you do teach other people is like, hey, like never piss anybody off.
Oh,
Make sure
yeah.
you keep those connections. Be honest though. Have you had like one person be like, I'm never going to use you again?
Oh yeah. Multiple.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said that so nonchalantly.
It's not. It's just life though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's any business. There's some people that hate Starbucks, even though they make a great coffee.
It's true.
You know, but it's the same thing with any business. I've had this one customer, and they don't live in Arizona, so I could say it. They had baby shit in their car. Their baby pooped in their car, and they didn't clean it up, and they called us to clean it up. And I mean, we're not going to clean something like that without you paying a substantial fee for that.
Yeah.
So she wasn't very happy.
You just leave little kid shit in
yeah.
the car.
It was bad because it was like an open diaper that had like rolled around and got everywhere. So I was like how gross.
Oh my goodness.
That was before the nice cars, though.
Okay, I was gonna
before
say
the
like,
cars.
please tell me this wasn't like
No, yeah.
a nice car. Oh man.
It was like a little Kia minivan, so that
Oh.
wasn't anything special.
Yeah, but still, like, you're cleaning up shit. You're gonna get.
Yeah, that was gross. But no, I haven't. The good thing is I have all 5-star reviews anywhere you look.
I'm peeping them right
Yeah.
now, man. Like 5-star, 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 the best in the business. They tell you by name.
I deleted Yelp because Yelp sucks.
Yeah, Yelp is tough because there's Yelpers out there that literally just try and shit on you.
Oh yeah. Well, not even that. I counted them. I had 25 5-star Yelp reviews, and Yelp took down every single one of them because they said it was their algorithm. They wouldn't give me a reason. So I was like, well, if you're not gonna give me a reason why you're not putting that on there, then
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna take it off.
Yeah, later.
I've literally seen businesses change their entire plans and how they do business based off one Yelp review, and I'm like, you can't negate everything for one bad Yelp review. Like, there's gonna be one bad Yelp review. Like, I guarantee people hate this show and they've listened to it. I've had people be like, yeah, I didn't think it was that good, or like, yeah, I listened to it and I thought it wasn't that great. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's your opinion.
The other 1,000+ people love it, so you can kick rocks.
It's a great thing about this country.
Oh, it really is. And when you can thrive and grow and do everything like we've been able to do, then it's a lot of fun to go around. But you came up from Tucson. You said, what age did you come up from Tucson?
I moved out of Tucson. Well, I didn't come straight to Phoenix. Sorry. I didn't come straight to Phoenix. I went from Tucson to Vegas in, like, I would say 6th grade.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was
so
in
you
Vegas,
were that young when you went to Vegas.
Yeah, because my mom had gotten a divorce, and
Okay.
so she couldn't afford to, like, take care of me and my brother.
Got you.
So I went and lived with my dad, and he went and lived with my aunt. I was in Vegas for, like, 2 years probably. Met a couple cool people there. I don't even think I talked to anybody from back then. But, yeah, that's why I got the Vegas tattooed all over me. And then I moved to Utah shortly after that for high school. I was a wrestler for quite a while, into sports a little bit.
Gotcha.
Not really good at school, though. You know, I actually brought the marijuana from Vegas into the Mormon school.
Into the Mormon school up in Utah.
They all hated me there. But it was pretty funny, and it was a good time. And then when I was about 17 years old, I started rebelling, becoming that little asshole that everybody becomes, and moved out, went and lived on a tile floor with my friend in Tucson again for like 6 months. Saved up enough to get my own apartment. Worked for T-Mobile for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Then came up here after T-Mobile, and that's when I started working in the nightclubs and doing that type of thing, Scottsdale, and
that was always a means to it. And I hear you can. I've never worked in Old Town. Don't think I ever would, but you can crush it. I heard
you could. We had one guy. Everybody that listens to the show will know who I'm talking about. But Tom, this guy Tom, he would come in and blow like, I don't even know, $100,000 or $50,000 or 20, whatever it was.
Dude, that's insane.
And yeah, we'd get tipped I think we got tipped like $1,500 one night from just the one person. And it's funny, the bar asked for the money back, but I didn't give my money back. I don't know.
Hell no.
I don't know if anybody else did, but that's my tip. You can't.
Yeah, it's a tip.
Sorry, you lost that shit.
That's cash. That's under the table, dude. It's so funny because I hear about these people that go out and drop loads of money. That's why it's so crazy to me what people charge out here and how they can, but it's like people freaking pay it. And I tell people now, the more I learn and the more people I talk to, it's like, get your money. If you have a quality product, get paid what you are worth, because people out here are going to pay it. I have friends that are back in the Midwest that they look at the housing market out here and they're like, oh shit, I can't afford like a $500,000. And I'm like, you don't understand though. You're making triple what you make. So it balances out and it's worth it. But yeah, man, it's not. I think my best friend's first house was like $56,000, and I don't think you can buy that type of house out here.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's no
Maybe a trailer.
You could buy a trailer or something, but man, and it was tiny, like nothing crazy, but it's just different markets out there.
Yeah, I feel that.
And when you bring something and you're taking care of someone's baby the way you are, like, yeah, I respect it.
House is gonna be big.
How much do you charge for a detail? Is it purely based on car? How much you're doing?
We have like kind of like a frame of price that we try to stick to.
Okay.
Every car, I mean, if you tell me one thing and I show up in something different, I kind of have to change the price just because it's not what you told me.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
obviously
we try to anywhere from. We start at $85 for like a basic car wash. You're washing inside and out, vacuum. It's kind of like a mini detail, it's not just a car wash. You're getting in the cracks and crevices. It's real nice.
Oh yeah.
And then we go all the way up to, like I said, 10 grand sometimes, depending on what we're doing.
Dang, 10 man. Yeah, but so again, key point is that you guys get in there and do all the different little things. It is the little, like, $3.99 car wash, or you can pay $85 to get like your shit spotless.
Oh yeah, it's like showroom almost.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty close.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen these cars and they sit in a showroom.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, they do. It's pretty cool too. Yeah, because We go to some showrooms like Bell Lexus and a couple other dealerships, Creative Bespoke, and all these other dealers that we watch these cool cars for them that are in the showroom. So that's kind of where we got the hang of it too. Is like, why don't we just give everybody the same showroom detail that these guys get?
Yeah, exactly.
As well.
Well, man, we're about out of time. Is there anything you want to say before we go? I honestly, like I said, I don't know how much I can say this. I'm going to send everybody that I know that has a 6-figure car your freaking way because I've seen your work, man.
Thank you. No, I mean, we'll wash any car. So, I mean, if you have a BMW, a Mercedes.
Sweet,
yeah,
Nissan Rogue. There we go.
Nissan Rogue,
Woo!
yeah. I just won't advertise it.
Yeah. You don't take pictures of the Nissan Rogue,
exactly,
dude. Come
yeah.
on.
I actually recently watched the Honda Civic the other day, but.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I didn't see that on there.
Yeah, no, you'll never catch it. You'll never see it. No. But no, that's it.
No, man. Thank you so much. Honestly, looking at your reviews, literally, it's just 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. Everybody naming you specifically. So that's what's cool too, and that's something I love. Is it's personable. You're getting you when you talk to them, so they know like, all right, I'm talking to the guy specifically. So. Keep it up, man. Guys, make sure to hit up my man Casey, One Vision Detail. They do an amazing job. Literally had a whole freaking car show type launch, and everybody there knows Casey. Everybody there trusts Casey with their $600,000, $100,000, whatever it is, their cars. So make sure to check him out. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks,
honestly,
bro.
I'm jacked.
It.
Thanks for driving all the way from freaking Creek Creek today.
Anytime. It's not too convenient, but I like the show. I love it. So listen to everyone.
All right, guys. There you go. That's episode 22. The Double Deuce is done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.